Robert Kiyosaki begins by recounting his childhood, where he was raised by two very different father figures. His biological father, poor dad, was highly educated, worked hard, and believed in the value of a steady job and traditional schooling. In contrast, his friend's father, rich dad, was a self-made millionaire who had no formal college education but understood the value of financial education, investment, and entrepreneurship. The differences in their mindsets were stark and set the stage for Kiyosaki's exploration of financial freedom. The central lesson of Rich Dad, Poor Dad is that wealth is not solely the result of working hard. It's about working smart, investing wisely, and gaining financial literacy. Lesson 1. The importance of financial education. One of the most profound takeaways from the book is the emphasis on financial education. Kiyosaki argues that schools don't teach the skills necessary for financial success. Traditional education focuses on subjects like math, science, and literature, but there's little focus on personal finance, investing, or money management. To get rich, Kiyosaki suggests we need to take control of our financial education. Learning how money works, understanding assets and liabilities, and learning how to manage and grow wealth are critical steps toward financial success. Lesson 2. The rich don't work for money. A core principle in Rich Dad, Poor Dad is the idea that the rich don't work for money. Money works for them. Kiyosaki explains that while his poor dad spent his life working for a paycheck, his rich dad invested in assets that generated passive income. This mindset shift is crucial. Rather than solely relying on earned income from a job, we should focus on creating sources of passive income. This can come from investments such as real estate, stocks, bonds, or even starting a business. Kiyosaki emphasizes that becoming financially free requires making money work for you rather than working for money. Lesson 3. The difference between assets and liabilities. Kiyosaki makes a critical distinction between assets and liabilities. In traditional financial thinking, assets are typically things that generate income, while liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. However, the average person often confuses the two, acquiring liabilities they mistakenly think are assets, like expensive homes, cars, and other material possessions. In reality, these items may be draining their wealth by requiring constant maintenance, interest payments, and other costs. To build wealth, Kiyosaki advises acquiring income-generating assets like rental properties, stocks, bonds, or even starting a business. Kiyosaki emphasizes that becoming financially free requires making money work for you rather than working for money.
Lesson 4. The Rat Race. Kiyosaki introduces the concept of the rat race, which refers to the endless cycle of working for a paycheck, spending money on liabilities, and taking on debt to maintain a certain lifestyle. The rat race traps many individuals into living paycheck to paycheck, unable to break free from their financial obligations. The solution to escaping the rat race is to focus on building assets that create passive income. As your assets grow, your income from them will eventually surpass your earned income, allowing you to achieve financial independence and escape the need to work for a living. Lesson 5. The Power of Entrepreneurship. While many people believe in climbing the corporate ladder to financial success, Kiyosaki stresses the power of entrepreneurship. He explains that being an entrepreneur offers the potential for greater financial freedom, as you have the ability to create your own sources of income and control your financial future. Starting a business, taking calculated risks, and learning from failures are all part of the entrepreneurial journey. Kiyosaki encourages readers to look for opportunities to create their own businesses or invest in existing ones rather than relying on a job for income. Lesson 6. The Importance of Taking Risks. Another key lesson from Rich Dad Poor Dad is the importance of taking calculated risks. Many people are risk-averse and prefer the security of a steady job, but Kiyosaki argues that this approach often keeps them stuck in a cycle of mediocrity. To get rich, you must be willing to take risks, whether it's investing in real estate, starting a business, or making other financial decisions that could potentially yield high rewards. Kiyosaki notes that taking risks doesn't mean being reckless, it means educating yourself and making informed decisions that align with your financial goals. Lesson 7. The role of taxes and corporations. Kiyosaki emphasizes that one of the reasons the rich get richer is their understanding of taxes and the advantages of owning a corporation. In traditional employment, individuals pay taxes on their earned income before they can even use it. However, business owners and investors have more flexibility in how they manage their income, often benefiting from tax breaks and deductions that reduce their overall tax burden. By learning how to structure your finances through a corporation, you can reduce taxes and reinvest profits into further income-generating ventures. Kiyosaki encourages readers to consider how they can use the tax system to their advantage, rather than simply accepting the status quo. Lesson 8. Work to learn, not just work for money. Kiyosaki advocates for working to learn, not just to earn a paycheck. Rather than pursuing a job solely for its salary, he suggests seeking roles that offer valuable skills and experiences. By continuously learning and acquiring new skills, you'll be able to open doors to new opportunities that can eventually lead to financial freedom.
In particular, Kiyosaki recommends learning about investing, sales, marketing, and leadership. These skills are essential for building wealth, whether you're managing a business, investing in real estate, or simply trying to make your money work harder for you. Lesson 9. The power of mindset. A significant part of the difference between the rich and the poor is mindset. Kiyosaki stresses that those who succeed financially think differently. They're willing to challenge traditional notions of success and are open to learning and adapting to new ideas. Kiyosaki encourages readers to develop a wealth mindset, which includes being proactive, taking responsibility for your financial future, and continually seeking opportunities for growth. This mindset is key to breaking free from limiting beliefs and achieving financial success.